Yadier is locked up long term for St. Louis. And the pitch is driven into deep right field. Hart is back, looks up, and it's gone. It's a home run opposite field. Yadier Molina.
He looks in so much better shape. He's really taken more of a leadership role. Had his best offensive year last season, and he just looks like he's primed to carry that much more, Ricky.
And a lot has been.
And it was nice to see Beltran steal a base.
We're practicing, Dan.
Yes, we are.
Swinging away on 3-0. Hits a high, towering drive right field, and this ball is gone. We're tied up. They turned him loose on 3-0, and it's 2-2.
Had 22 home runs a year ago, and now that knee is healthier, standing talent. Former Gold Glove winner and All-Star again last year.
Lined into left center field, and the Cardinals have the lead. Matt Holliday, as Beltran and Holliday go back to back, and it's 3-2 Redbirds. 3 solo home runs.
There we are, depending on the home run again. But
you see it as a trending problem?
Oh yeah, it's a big problem.
Cardinals have come back with 3 solo home runs. Yanked down the left field line. How about another home run? Yes! The 4th of the afternoon. David Freese. This time it's a 2-run shot. 4 home runs for the Cardinals. And 3 in this inning.
David Freese play on a world championship team.
It is nice to have the flexibility, though, Dan, to have Beltran available.
Here's a fly ball into deep left center field. The aforementioned John Jay with a nice catch on the track as he puts it away for out number 3.
13-game hitting streak during the spring.
Berkman lines it into right center field, and that ball will get down. It will go to the wall. Beltran being waved in. And he will score to make it 7-2. Lance Berkman with a 2-out RBI double to make it 7-2 St. Louis.
This inning.
He knows his ability. You don't have to, go out there and say this is a situation. He's prepared for it.
Could be 2 for Cal. Steps on the bag. It's a double play. Great job by Mitchell Boggs. Comes in with 2 runners on and nobody out and gets out of the jam. We head to the 8th, and it's 8-2. Season, he worked out with his dad's team. Carpenter played at TCU and lifts it into right center field. That ball will get down all the way to the wall. Molina will score. Descalso being waved in. The throw to the plate is offline. 2 RBIs for Matt Carpenter. The Cardinals are pounding Milwaukee here in their home opener. It's 10-2.
Well, Carpenter
swinging back in the 8th. The 1-0 is sky to center. Under it is John Jay, and the Cardinals are 2-0 under Mike Matheny. 11-5.
Very convincing victory. It's fun to watch the Cardinals come out and play.
Like to see the power that we saw today. Jaime Garcia picks up the victory, and Mike Matheny is now 2-0.
Coming up, we've got the postgame. A slow start, 1 hit thus far, and that hit home run in game 1 of this series. Fights it off, little fly ball into right center, and it gets down past Morgan. For call on his way to 3rd. Okendo will wave him in. Here comes a relay to the plate. Throw is high, he's safe, and Holliday picks up the RBI, and it's 1-0 Cardinals.
Jose Okendo about that before the door there.
For Kyle out to left, that's a base hit. Here comes Robinson, he will score. And it's 2-0 Cardinals. The second base hit for Furcal.
3 for 4 now as a right-handed batter. Furcal, but 0 for 2 until right now.
And that's up the middle, base hit. Here comes Holliday. He will score. Cardinals lead it 3-0. David Freese picks up RBI number 6. 6. And he hits it out to deep right field at the track, at the wall, and it's gone! Home run for Beltran. It's a 2-run shot and his second of the young season.
3-hit day for Carlos. Didn't sound that crisp coming off the bat, but it just did carry, and you just met the same inning.
And Mott standing on the mound in the bullpen right now. This is hit out to deep left field. Braun will look up, and it's gone! Shane Robinson with a 3-run homer. A 3-hit afternoon.
And obviously his first major league home run. I know he's hit him in spring training, but what a thrill. And now Axford.
A 2-2 pitch to Corey Hart. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the Cardinals take the series here in Milwaukee, and they win it on this Easter Sunday, 9-3.
How about happy flight time? Worked wonders for the club last season, and do the same here again this year.
Championship Series 7 times, 3 World Series winning twice. And that one is hit well into left center field by Holiday, and the Cardinals lead 1-0. Seven games in a major league season. In the air, right field. Bruce back to the wall. 3-0 St. Louis. Freeze now with a pair of home runs and 8 RBIs to begin this season.
And there's no difference where you're going to get a hitter off speed. He's got to figure out a way to get something off speed over.
This ball's clobbered and is straight away center field, and the Cardinals have their 3rd home run in the first inning off Homer Bailey. That one from Yadier Molina. In this inning, the Cardinals have
not down low, knee or above.
What a play by Furcall, and he gets the out at second base. Couldn't make the routine, but makes it spectacular to get an out. Not on the ball. And the runners go. And it is hammered into left center field. And it'll go all the way to the wall to drive in 2, and the Cardinals have busted this one wide open. 6-1 game. Allows 1 hit, fans 3, and walks about it. And that'll do it. So the Cardinals, the beat goes on. They have started this year at 4-1. And win the opener of this 3-game series. A night game tomorrow night, afternoon game on Wednesday. And plenty of tickets are available. We invite you to come on down to the ballpark. So the first one in this series in the book. Bailey the loser in his 2012 debut. Westbrook wins his 2012 debut in a 7-1 Cardinal win. But we'll tie a ribbon around this one when we come back. And that ball is clobbered into deep right center field, and the Cardinals have jumped in front 1-0. St. Louis hit 3 home runs in the game last night, and all 3 came in the very first inning. And another first inning home run in game 2.
Carlos Beltran was one of those that was not in the home run derby.
0-1 pitch to Freeze. Well, that's money hitting right there. That ball into the seats and a 2-run home run by David Freeze.
Wow.
10 runs batted in already this year for Freeze, and this is game number 6 for St. Louis. Oh, and 2 on Heisey, and that'll do it. Yadier Molina to throw down to Descalso, and the Reds 3 hits last night at 4 tonight. And they have lost the first 2 games in this 3-game series to the Cardinals. 3-1 our final score. Loesch the winner, Leak the loser, Muck the save. We're back in a moment.
Games to watch Yadier Molina play the game, and there you go.
Base hit left field. 1 run scores. They're going to wave around Carpenter, throw to the plate, not in time. 2-0 St. Louis.
I mean, he is a legitimately great player, and I'm not. It was a defense, and he's brilliant. But he made that. Whoops.
Driven into right center. This will go to the wall off the bat of Descalso. Molina scores. Daniel on his way to third. Throw from Castro. Not in time.
Shoot, we were talking about the Cardinal offense before the game. We didn't mention having Tony in the booth is a real spark plug.
It was the game in regular season and game 2 of the division series where we were already down a game.
There's another base hit. 4 consecutive hits, producing 4 Cardinal runs.
We were playing against the Philadelphia Phillies, who really tough.
4 teams, I think.
Down the right field line, and plenty enough to sail into the seats off the bat of John Jay. And this ought to do it for a call backhand. And that's out. So the series is even at 1 game apiece. Lynn the winner, Bolstad the loser in a 5-1 Cardinal decision. We certainly would like to thank both Jeff Samardzija and Tony La Russa for joining us as part of our telecast here today.
Better hustle on Jackie Robinson Day. No excuse not to. There's a ground ball up the middle, and it's a base hit. Finds a hole. The Cardinals are going to jump on top. 1-0 base hit. And an RBI for Matt Carpenter.
Already Matt's 6th that could handle, the things that are just unthinkable.
Base hit to right for Holiday. For call rounds third, Oquendo sends him. We may have a play at the plate, and he's safe. RBI, Matt Holiday.
All said and done, Matt Holiday's going to put big numbers.
Also got into broadcasting. He wanted to own a team, wanted to manage a team. This ball's hit deep to left. And this ball is gone. the third, and it's 6-0 Cardinals.
Few special people, would you wear the 42?
Here's a hard hit ball to center field off the bat of Carpenter. This ball is deep. This ball is gone. Matt Carpenter. 2-run shot. 8-2 Cardinals. Wow.
We talked about what a difference a year makes this offseason. He really decided I have to be more versatile to win a job here.
As the Cardinals do, and be there throughout the season. Line drive handled by Descalzo. That ball was hit on the money by Giovanni Soto. Fly ball in the gap in left center field. This could be trouble, and it's down. A 4-hit afternoon for Matt Carpenter. Will score 2 more, and Carpenter slides into third with a triple.
5
Have
RBIs.
a day.
5 RBIs on the day. Only lacks the double from hitting for the cycle.
Actually, they've changed the lineup again here as they put Clevenger in the 9th spot, and ground ball, nice play, and Clevenger is thrown out. Well, there's Tyler Green.
Well, he
At
has
his
so
best.
much talent, and he's such a great athlete. Probably.
Ground ball to left side. Descalzo to Molina. And it's a Cardinal victory. 10-3. Jake Westbrook picks up his second victory, and Matt Carpenter is our star.
And Carpenter got to play all weekend with Berkman injured. You know, Freeze last couple days missed, and guys filling in from there. Good team victory. Great pitching. Good defense, even though he made a couple errors, still was good defense, and a lot of hitting for Mike Matheny's club.
So the Cardinals win the series. Mike Matheny a winner here this afternoon.
And nobody remembers Wally Pipp other than the guy that let him have his first game.
There's a long one to right off the bat of Beltran. It's deep, and it's gone. Home run number 4 for Beltran as a Cardinal, and it's 1-0 Redbirds.
Everybody wonders, how do you replace Albert Pujols? You don't replace him, but what you do is you ask Beltran.
Big hole on the right side. Stubbs was going on the last pitch. Not going here. There's a line drive base hit to right. Beltran charges it. Stubbs is going to try for third. Here's a throw from Beltran, and he is out at third base. Carlos Beltran gets his man.
Not only does he get the lead runner, but because of a low trajectory of the throw, the hitter Hannigan has to stay at first. I think Dusty has.
Calls it buzzard's luck, but he said Holiday was due for a breakout.
Backhand rolling. Lead runner at first. On to first. He had a force out off the bat of Matt Holliday, and there's Scott Rowland doing his thing in scoring position. Pirates off to a rough start as well. The 2-2. There's a strike on the inside corner. Rowland doesn't like that call, but it's strikeout number 2.
Wants this probably a breaking ball. Molina's asking for it down.
Fastball paints the inside corner, and Jay Bruce is caught looking. So the zone.
Make it a ball and you run it full. They're going to come back in. Back away.
Slider strikes out Ryan Ludwig. 3 strikeouts in a row for Kyle Loesch.
He sees Holiday swing, take off.
That's what he's doing, line drive, but it's handled by Ryan Ludwig. The good hands of Luddy. Buzzard's luck. Boggs is set. The pitch. There's a line drive right at the second baseman, and they're going to get 2. Valdez caught off of first base, That could hardly have gone any better.
And Descalso made up for his error a little bit.
He is going, swing and a miss. The throw to second, you're not going to get there. Descalso runs him down, strike him out, throw him out, run him down, tag him out. Double play. Bottom of the 10th is next. Game on the line here. Line drive to right field. Jay Bruce catches it. Strong arm throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the Cardinals win it. Tyler Green beats the throw. Sacrifice fly for Carpenter.
It's early, but it's never too early to celebrate on the field a victory.
Here's a ground ball to short. Could be a double play. Out at second. Double play. 6-4-3 on the double play. 3 hits and a run. Cardinals coming up in the home half of the first.
Trying to force a bad throw to first.
Schumacher hits it out to deep left center field. Morgan on the move. Can't make the catch. 2 runs will score. Schumacher on his way to third. Racing in with a triple. The Cardinals are on top 2-1. Away you go.
That's right. You can just show up and, you can fill out the paperwork quickly and they'll get you started.
This could be a double play ball. 4-6-3. You like these quick innings?
They're fun. I'll take them.
Good stuff. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks, Dan.
All right, that's Bill DeWitt, the Cardinals president again.
Little hiccup in his game, but
2-2. Base hit into right. Here comes Jay. Hart bobbles in right. Run scores easily, and the Cardinals lead it by the score of 3-1.
11th RBI for Beltran and
Baseball. Went to Mizzou just to be a student. Up the middle. That's a base hit off the bag at second. A run will score. And it's 4-1 as Freese comes through.
at the plate. Advantage usually goes to the pitcher, but the experience. Right.
Carpenter with a drive, center field. Morgan back, looks up, hits off the wall. 2 runs will score. They'll hold up the runner at third. That's Molina, and Matt Carpenter drives it off the wall in center field. 6-1 Cardinals.
Bullpen. Mike McClendon.
Hello, Mike. Greeted with a base hit by Schumacher. Run scores, and it's 7-1. Schumacher already a big night with a triple, a single, and 3 RBIs.
Out on third base.
That's a base hit into right off the bat of John Jay. Here comes Schumacher. He will score, and a throw into third is offline. 2-run score on the base hit by Jay. It's all St. Louis, 9-1. That he was able to get out of the top of the first with a double play off the bat of Hart. That's a base hit for Holliday. 2-hit night for Matt Holliday. 10-1 St. Louis.
Oh, games you win in April, you don't have to win them in September.
This is popped up and should do it. We're back home at Busch Stadium, and what a way to start. The Cardinals win it 13-1.
What a fun game right here. Plenty of offense, a lot of runs scored, good defense, good way to start.
of the day from Chris Myers. Here is a 2-1. Breaking ball, double play ball to Furcal. Out. Into the bottom of the third. Cardinals will have Schumacher, Loesch, and Furcal. Loesch doing his thing again. No score after 2.5. Drive home the first run or runs of the day, and he's done just that. Base hit into right. Loesch scores. Furcal going to third. Throw by Hart cut off. Everybody's safe, and St. Louis on top 1-0. John Jay has an 8-game hitting streak now as he bounces one through the right side.
You get shaking off and all that kind of stuff. And when I shook, it was only because I was trying to trick the hitter. It wasn't because I was shaking him off.
Here's one deep into right center and gone off the bat of David Freese. Cardinals lead by 2 in just about the same spot. Ramirez went deep, and it's 3-1 as Freese hits number 5.
Between innings, Bob Gibson said, I don't care whether it's...
Fans that they were going to reinvest in this ball club.
There's no question, Joe.
Here's a shot into left. Back at the wall. Molina's gone deep. 2-run home run, and the Cardinals on top 5-3 is on cue. Yadier Molina rides one out. Home run number 4 of the season. Through the media for the first time. Runners go, and Schumacher hits a base hit down the right field line. The Cardinals aggressive, and that's going to score 2. They were going on the pitch, and the Cardinals lead by 4. It's 7-3.
How about that? Talk about an aggressive...
What a start for the world champion Cardinals as they win it 7-3. They're 14-7 with a comfortable lead in the NL Central. Loesch the winner, 4-0. Estrada the loser, 0-1, no save. In a 2-hour, 30-minute game that was well played, and the Cardinals win it 7-3. Mike Matheny.
Just a power arm, but 2 years ago ran into trouble, was sent to the minor leagues, and now he has this type of delivery. There's an error at short. Molina will score, and we're tied up at 2-2. A play that's got to be made. It isn't, and it's 2-2.
Yes.
So 2 on, 1 out for David Freese, and he hits it a ton. Right center, track, wall, goodbye! Home run for David Freese. Opposite way, a 3-run shot. Cardinals back on top.
Dab in the middle in terms of fairness. All ballparks are rated.
Little fly ball into center. That drops in for a hit. McCutcheon will fire to the plate. It's cut off. A run will score. Welcome back to the lineup, Alan Craig. He makes it 6-2. And he's noted as a pretty good defender. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Holliday. In the air. Left center, goodbye. It's a home run for Matt Holliday. And boy, did that get out in a hurry. Wow. Holliday with home run number 5. Three hits tonight for Matt Holliday.
So much for being off balance on some of it, and yet they just kept, and they don't really have the star offensive player. They do have very good pitching.
In the air, out to deep left center field. It's at the track, at the wall, gone! Home run for Rafael Furcal. the leadoff man's first of the season. Got him. Cardinals hold on for the win. 10-7 the final as they take game 1 of the series against Pittsburgh. And Adam Wainwright picks up his first win.
Well, congratulations to Adam Wainwright. Plenty of hitting.
Number 5 last night for Matt. Holiday, liner, base hit, and here comes Furcal. He will score, and it's 1-0 St. Louis. 3 consecutive singles here in the first inning. It doesn't really matter. Right now, I just don't feel all that comfortable at the plate. Beltran drills one to deep right. Whoa, look at that one go. A 3-run shot. Carlos Beltran.
Catching his son, who was glad to see him and jumped into his arms when he came home from a trip.
There's a ground ball, base hit. Furcal being waved home. He will score. There's no throw, no play. Holiday delivers again, and it's 5-1. Runners go, and that's a base hit into right. Makes it 6-1. Beltran with 4 RBIs already.
Doing this a long time. Jose Oquendo, Chris Maloney, Dyer Miller.
Ripped into right center field. Carpenter to second. On his way to third. He'll be waved home. Descalso. He'll dig for 3. He is safe. In there with a triple, and a run scores. 8-1 St. Louis. Here's a 2-0 pitch on its way. Beltran with a high fly ball. Left center, will it carry? Yes! No, it's off the top of the wall. They start the music for a home run. It's up on the board as a home run. 2-run score. We may have a replay here. Here comes Mike Matheny. Either way, what a night for Carlos Beltran. It appears would take a look at this home run review. It is a home run. A 2-home run night for Carlos Beltran. This one a 3-run homer, and what a night it is. That's 7 RBIs.
Pirates pitching staff, 3rd in the National League, coming into play tonight. How about
nice
that play?
Wow, what a play down at 3rd from Carpenter.
Anchor, sliders better this year. Mechanics are a little different.
Here's a ground ball, and this should do it. Reed has it. Cardinals have another win. St. Louis improves to 16-8 the young season.
All-around good win for St. Louis. Beltran the star with his 7 RBIs, but plenty of offense around him. A lot of runs at the top of the Cardinals lineup. Rafael Furcal getting to hit 4 times.
To a right-hander. If he can't, then he's not going to be a major leaguer or a good one.
This ball is deep. This ball is gone. Alan Craig unloads here in the first inning. 2-0 St. Louis.
It's the first home run of the series for the Cardinals. And in this homestand, which the Astros have put out Joplin a year ago, and we'll keep you posted on that. But
hard hit ball to right off Tyler Green's bat. This ball is deep, and this ball is off the wall. Here comes Molina, and he's going to score all the way from first base. How about that? Yachty reads that ball very well off the bat.
Make sure you get it in. Good pitch. Good pitch.
Couldn't hold up the swing. Strikeout number 3 for Wainwright. Straight up and deep in the outfield.
Be away from him.
This ball is hit hard to left field, and this ball is off the wall. Holiday scores a double for Alan Craig, and he is red hot here this afternoon. And all he needed to do was pull that ball just a little bit more.
Yeah, those Crawford. But Castro was 0 for 14.
Hard hit ball to right. This ball is deep too. Back goes Bogusevic, and this ball is gone. Tyler Green has gone deep the other way. A 2-run shot, and it's 6-0 Cardinals.
His second home run. He's got 3 RBIs on today's ball game, giving a total of 7. Boy, Mike Matheny pulled the right string today. Alan Craig in the 4th spot, and your second runs last time.
Hard hit to left center field. Holiday on the run, Jay on the run, and John Jay makes the play. Are you kidding me? John Jay has been outstanding here in Houston, and he makes another wonderful play in left center field. Almost ran into Matt Holiday, and I'm not sure which is worse. And it changes this inning. Ground ball out at second, out at first. Nice play by Tyler Green, and just like that, Wainwright gets through the 5th inning. His defense stellar here in the 5th.
Be fine.
Here, ground ball to short. This could be 2. Furcal steps on the bag and guns out Jed Lowry. So Wainwright gets through 6. Fine afternoon for Adam Wainwright.
Things kind of find out everybody's on the same page.
Deep fly ball to right. Back goes the right fielder to the wall. He jumps and he makes the play. He robs David Freese of his 7th home run of the season. Bogusevic climbs the wall. Much more likely to talk to a starting pitcher when he comes out after things went well. There's another long one off the bat of Tyler Green, and this is way out of here. Tyler Green has done it again. His 2nd home run of the afternoon.
His 4th RBI of the day. And boy, if there's one guy that you'd just like to see this happen, as I said, he's catching him here and making him throw those other pitches that someday you'll get some key outs with him in key spots.
That'll do it. John Jay fittingly captures the final out, and the Cardinals, behind Adam Wainwright, win Game 3 here in Houston 8-1.
Who's talking about a 3-game losing streak? Forget about that. Really good collective effort, and good to see Wainwright pick up his 2nd consecutive win. See Alan Craig and Tyler Green have great games.
Green with 2 homers. Alan Craig.
Actually a free agent, and nobody wanted him. He's a left-hander with 200+ innings who actually had a decent record last year. Couldn't get a contract.
High drive, left center field. It's well hit, and this ball is gone. One of the deepest parts of the park, and Rafael Furcal goes deep. What a start here in Arizona, and it's 1-0 St. Louis. There aren't many that get out that part of the ballpark during BP, much less in live action.
Furcal has shown a little bit more pop from the right side out west, and the Dodgers, you're going to find out just how good you are.
That is hammered. That'll get into the corner. Alan Craig on his way to third. Okendo will wave him in. Here comes the relay. The throw to the plate, not in time. What a shock, huh? 2 outs, and David Freese delivers with an RBI double. A 2-out RBI, and it makes it 2-0 St. Louis. That guy is consistency in your delivery. Well, you've got a little bit of that going on right now with Yadier Molina. He rips it into right. One hopper. Here comes Upton. He'll fire to the plate. Throw is not in time. Freese somehow got under the tag, and it's 3-0 Cardinals. How did he avoid that tag? Throw is just a bit high, and David Freese heads
in the last 4 or 5 days. To me, that's the most important statistic there is.
The 1-2 pitch. He got him. Lance Lynn strikes out the side. He gives up the leadoff triple. No damage done. 3-0 after an inning of play.
Inside to a right-hander, inside to a lefty. Seems like you're getting a little bit more of a cushion there.
This is well hit out to deep left. Track wall, goodbye. Way out of here. Carlos Beltran. Goodness gracious, his 8th home run of the season. No doubt about it. And the Cardinals have a 4-run lead.
Beltran says
the middle of this lineup has had to get by without Lance Berkman. And this is Holiday. Upton didn't even move. Neither did Parra. The only one that did, the left fielder, and it didn't matter. Back to back go the Cardinals. Beltran and Holiday. And they're having some fun in game number 1. And healthy, big key. He's gotten back in shape and he's played well. Little flare out to center. This may drop, and it will. Drops in for a hit. Here comes Green. Firing to the plate, and he is safe. Green scores to make it 6-0 for Kyle with 2 RBIs on the night. The speed again.
The Yankees, 2 games over 500 in 4th place.
Ripped out to left. The wave in the runner. The throw by Holiday to the plate. On line. Goodbye. He nailed him at the plate. Arizona still hasn't scored. A rocket by Holiday in left. A perfect throw to Yadier Molina. And it was like... Got him. Cardinals will exit inning number 6 with just a 1-run lead. Diamondbacks have made it a game in game 1 of the series.
He unrelated to his knee issue. I mean, you never know. It kind of a wild play he had to make.
High fly ball. Deep center. Will it carry? Yes, it's a home run. Alan Craig into right center with that long home run. Cardinals have hit 4 on the night, and they lead it 8-6. How about that power?
Ball carries in the desert, doesn't it?
Woof. That would have killed
the last 15 years.
Here's a 2-2, and Freese hits it out to center. Did they go back to back? It's off the top of the wall. They're going to say that's a home run. For the 2nd time tonight, the Cardinals go back to back. This time it's David Freese. Five home runs.
This guy has some pop, Dan.
This is Hill, and it's a check swing. Green has it to first, and the Cardinals win a wild game here in Arizona. Somehow, some way, they hold on. 9-6 the final. The long ball was a big, big factor tonight.
Bullpen had some trouble early on, but the last guys got the job done. Victor Marte, Mark Zepchinski, and Jason.
First inning.
Well, from the Cardinals' point of view, you want to get every run you can when you're facing Kennedy.
That will help. Deep fly, right field, and it's another home run here in Arizona. Wow! Way out of here for Carlos. And it's 2-0 St. Louis. That's 6 home runs in the series already for this club.
Left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Yeah, wouldn't want to throw this pitch. Behind in the count, bases loaded.
The 2-1 is hammered. Right center. Will it go? You bet. Grand slam. Grand slam. Beltran. Wow. He smoked it, his second of the night. Here's a 3-2, and there it is. The ball game, 6-1. The Cardinals win it, and it's a called third strike to finish off game number 2.
Interesting ninth inning for Mitchell Boggs, but the Cardinals really in command throughout. Dan, the 6 runs in the first 2 innings, thanks to Carlos Beltran, who is certainly our star here tonight.
So Beltran with a pair of homers in 0. And how about Jake Westbrook? He's at least gone 6 1/3 every start. Another chance for Robinson. He'll fire to the plate. It's on line, and he got him. The tag was there by Cruz. Robinson gunning down Overbay to keep it a 1-run lead for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Montero into this inning. As you say, very difficult, if not impossible, to double up Upton.
Tough here. Can they do it? Out at second, and just like we said, you can turn 2 with that guy.
Maybe it's not impossible. Let me think about that again.
Just like that. 6-4-3, big double play.
So you would think Loesch would get an extra day's rest before his next start, which makes him only going 73 pitches even stranger.
Slices it out to left. Yes, that'll get by him. 1 run is in. Carpenter delivers. Here comes another. That's Tony Cruz. He will score, and the Cardinals have the lead. The move pays off with a 2-out RBI base hit by Matt Carpenter, and the Cardinals have the lead.
It happens to be left-handed.
Holiday out to deep center field. Will it carry? It will, and it's off the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes Beltran. And Holiday delivers here in the 9th with some insurance. It's 5-2. 3 consecutive hits with 2 down here in the top of the 9th, and it's a 3. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Craig, opposite way, to the track, to the wall. Yes, it's a home run. 2-run shot for Alan Craig. And there's that power that we've been talking about to center and opposite field power for Craig. A 2-run homer, and the Cardinals have busted this open. It's now 7-2.
Did somebody open the roof? I don't know about the roof, but they opened the floodgates for the Cardinals offense here in the 9th inning. Craig and Dave.
May have chased ball 4. Strikeout from Mudd. And there's 1 away.
That ball had some movement on it. I thought that might have been his cutter. Either that or it's a ball just sailed on it.
Could be a double play. For Kyle out at second, fires to first, hits a double play. It's a sweep in Arizona. Good work by Mott, and the Cardinals hold on for the win, 7-2.
This was an outstanding ball game right from the get-go. This was a tight game. The Cardinals broke it open in the 9th. Hung on in the bottom.
Doing now, and the way that he finished it last year, the amount of confidence that he plays with, and he shoots this one into right. That's trouble. It gets down. 1 run is in. That's Schumacher. Craig on his way to second base with a double. Cardinals get on the board, and it's RBI number 17 already for Alan Craig.
Well, I go back to 3 years ago.
To win the division and get into postseason play. But veterans that know how to play it right. How about that? Second time that Carpenter has done that this afternoon. Steps on the bag, and it turns into a double play. We're midway through 5. Tied up at 3.
Outfield, so it can happen any place in the field.
Left center, and the Cardinals have the lead. I would say there was no doubt about that one. Matt Holliday has given the Cardinals a lead with his 7th home run.
24th RBI. Tied with Beltran coming in today with the most game-winning RBIs. He may take the lead with that one. Matt's second hit. A very successful Major League career. Sun warming up.
Backhanded. Oh, what a play from his knees. Ian Stewart takes an extra base hit away from Yadier Molina. Known as Kid K when he first came up, Kerry Wood. That's a base hit into right. This game is tied. Alan Craig does it again. He drives him in. That's for Kyle. And it's 5-5 here in the 7th.
Second RBI of the game for Alan Craig.
The chance of closing, and he said it all depends on looking at the lineup card, and this is hammered. Will it carry? It is out of here! Carpenter has given the Cardinals a lead.
One to the wall earlier, and once it
1-1 pitch on its way. Molina base hit. Can he do it? Yes. It's into right. Here comes Holliday. He will score. Yadi wins it. 7-6.
Well, Dan, you pretty much called it right there. After the pitch up and in, a ball away, he just takes it to the right side. With Barney slowing it down, it just guaranteed that Holliday would score from second base. Nice going, Yadi.
Budweiser player of the game is Yadier Molina.
It is surprising. Curveball here.
There it is, a swing and a miss. Garcia, the strikeout. That's number 2. Injury updates coming up with Jim Hayes when we return.
The injury to the hand where he was crossed up by a fastball.
Blocked in the dirt again by Cruz. A strikeout, 5 tonight for Garcia, and a cool evening here in San Francisco. Hector Sanchez. Sanchez is their backup catcher. Ground ball hit to short for Kyle. To second, out there. The turn nicely done by Tyler Green. 6-4-3 off the bat uphill. It's a new game, 1-1 as we head to the 7th. Big breaking ball, and it's hit down the left field line. Track, wall, gone! It's a home run for David Freese. 2-1 St. Louis.
8th home run and 28th RBI. 2 for 3. That's how you break out of an 0 for 16.
This from Bloomington, Minnesota. pitched at the University of Nebraska. There's a fly ball out to left. It's well hit. That ball will get down. 2 runs will score. Schumacher on his way to second base. Gives the Cardinals a little cushion here late. It's 4-1. Schumacher off the bench and delivers with a double to score 2.
Blanco was playing very shallow in left field.
That's it. The Cardinals win it. A strikeout for Mott. Jason Mott picks up the save, and a big night for David Freese and Skip Schumacher late. 3 hits for David Freese, including a home run and a big double and 2 RBIs for Skip.
Well, you love what Skip did, but I love even more the work of Jaime Garcia as he's back on track. Let's get Wainwright tomorrow.
Molina and Halladay. Early chance for St. Louis. The 0-1. Hit hard into center field. Victorino is back. He's drifting to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. Grand slam, Molina. How about that?
Third career grand slam. We saw the first ball to either get the strikeout or a pop-up.
Curveball, 1 hop to short. They're going to come home with it. Molina tags out Ruiz at the plate. Heads up play by Rafael Furcal. That ball was hit hard enough. Even though they had the infield back, I don't know if Ruiz thought that ball would be coming. And he leads rookies with the 23 RBIs you talked about earlier. What a play by Furcal, diving in the hole to take a hit away from Galvis. Cardinals flashing the leather here in the 4th inning. Twice. Runners at first and third for St. Louis. This ball is hit deep to right. Back goes Pence. This ball is way out of here. Home run number 15 for Carlos Beltran. And it's 7-1 Cardinals.
And Beltran had 0 success against 160 innings. Now that they're doing so well, Washington leading the National League East.
Long one to right. This one's deep. Off the bat of Adams. And it's gone. His first career Major League home run. Matt Adams strikes for the Cardinals here in the 6th.
He had 32 bombs last year, becoming the Texas League Player of the Year in the Cardinal.
2 for 3. Ground ball up the middle. Furcal dives for it and flips to Descalzo, and they get the runner at second base. What a play that was! Rafael Furcal has been busy, and he has been good here this afternoon. Wow! Boggs is ready. The 3-2. On the ground to the right side. Descalzo has it. Now Matt Adams has it. And the Cardinals have their first victory in this series, avoiding the sweep. Behind Adam Wainwright, they win this one 8-3.
Started out where it looked like it'd be a tough game. Had to do it against Roy Halladay, a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, but Yadier Molina got the club going in the right direction with his grand slam. Beltran
on the road this year has a lot to do with the disparity in the team's record, home versus road. Bunt pushed, and that'll get a run home, and it's also an infield hit. As he got it by Happ, And Wallace came over. It was in that no man's land, and Furcal wound up with an infield RBI single, his 27th run batted in to make it 2-1 Houston.
Oh, what a nice club by Furcal. The perfectly
on 3-2 with 2 outs. Broken bat pop up. Altuve out. It could be dropping for a hit. It's in there, and the Cardinals will take the lead. Craig gets his 25th run batted in, and the Cardinals lead at 3-2 on the broken bat pop fly single. Calls. He hits one a long way to left center field. That ball's crushed. A Beltran homer, number 16 for the National League leader, goes out to left center field, and the Redbirds lead it 4-2. That's his 3rd career long ball off half. With that home run hit by Carlos Beltran, another $10,000 has been raised to support prostate cancer research. To make a donation, you can call 8. Say, well, let's see some more of that, but he may not be that durable. Flicked on a line over Lowry, and that'll get a run home to make it 5-2. Furcal picking up his 2nd RBI single of the game. 28th run batted in of the year for Furcal. They've been pretty spunky for a while now. That's a drive to left field, headed for the seats, but it comes down off the wall. No, it is a home run. It hit the foul pole. That's a 2-run homer by Shane Robinson. And the Cardinals lead 7-2 as Robinson hits number 2 of the season, giving him 9 runs batted in. 2nd long ball of the night by the Redbirds, their 73rd of the year. And Wright faces Craig with a 1-0 count. A liner to left field, that's in for a hit. 1-run home to make it 8-2 on the RBI single by Craig, giving him 26 runs batted in. Furcal scoring, Beltran to 3rd.
cause.
David Freese has 3 punch-outs and a walk. And he rips a grand slam. A 12-2 Cardinals as Freese tees off on his 11th home run of the season. That gives him 38 runs batted in. Cardinals get their 3rd grand slam of the year, and they are involved in a blowout right now. With that grand slam, another home run in this game. That is the 3rd for the Cardinals. Another $10,000 has been raised to support prostate cancer research. To make a donation, you can call 800-798-CURE or go online to www.pcf.org. Pitch to Tri-City, Lexington, Corpus Christi. Deep drive to left field, and this one is going to reach the seats. The Cardinals get long ball number 4 of the game. It's 14-2 on the 2-run shot by Freese. He now has 6 runs batted in with the 2 homers, and another home run. Another $10,000 raised to support prostate cancer research. To make a donation, you can call 800-798-CURE or go online to www.pcf.org. 6 runs batted in. Adams with a pitcher late breaking, tries to get there ahead of Maxwell and does for the final out. And the Cardinals take 2 out of 3 in this series. Adams taking care of that one for the final out of a 14-2 St. Louis win. With 5 home runs hit in tonight's game, a total of $50,000 has been raised in our game for prostate cancer research. To make a donation, you can call 800-798-CURE or go online to www.pcf.
He's hitting too many balls in the air.
Beltran lets it go. Way back. It's gone.
time to lead the National League. Beltran's been in quite a little role of late. Hit a couple over the weekend. His 47th RBI. And maybe that's what the Cardinals made short contact and just fouled it off.
The 2-2. Tied him up, a strikeout for Lynn.
Great pitch. Got in on him.
Oh, 2 pitch, and he strikes him out. 7 on the night. Back-to-back Ks. And now Lance Lynn.
Sometimes you don't know how you're going to get out of it, but you know you will get out of it.
Strikeout number 8. We're in the top of the 6th, and Lance Lynn has been outstanding here tonight. There's a line drive into right, and did he catch it? Yes, he did. What a play by Beltran in right field.
Again, you touched on a little bit. How about the hard banging into the wall last night on the
ownership group that's led now by Magic Johnson? Oh, what a play. It's short. Wow. Ramirez, full extension, takes a hit away from David Freese.
For last night. So you thought he was going to be in a good side. Fastball in.
Ground ball and a diving stop. They get the lead man on to first. Yes! They get the double play. Wow!
What a job by Descalzo.
4-6-3 on the DP.
Went right back to the basics of seeing, very simple form of hitting.
Tough play, barehanded. Wow. We have seen some defense here tonight.
That's the defense that they talk about. Here's the 3-1 count. Breaking ball.
Ground ball, can they get 2? Out at second, double play! The Cardinals win it 1-0. They end it with a double play.
How important it will be. We look back at this game. We talk about a 1-0 win with Zepchinski and Mott coming in and doing their job after of the position players.
Ground ball to second. Play at the plate. You better call him out.
Tyler Green can't get out of them.
Beltran with 7 stolen bases. This ball hit deep to left. Stay fair. It does. Up in Big Mac land. Matt Holliday, home run number 11. And it's 2-1 St. Louis.
About the time he would tell you that he's kind of hadn't hit a home run for a while. Matt heard it too.
Freeze a runner at second. Big lead. Here's a line drive to left. This one's long. To the track. To the wall. It's gone. Yadier Molina. The Cardinals' second 2-run shot here in the first. And it's 4-1.
It's just thinking when you want to pitch inside, you don't get it far enough in, that's what happens. They go long ball. They go yard on you. Dave Ireland, the pitch thrown out of the game, but
there goes the runner. Line drive to center. Ball gets down. Tyler Green would have stole third, but he gets to walk home. And it's 5-1 St. Louis. Throw one right-handed. The 3-2. Line drive to right. Francoeur on the move, and he makes the play. No, he drops it. Had it in his glove, then dropped it. Beltran coming home. He is safe at the plate. Matt Holliday doubles in Beltran. And it's 6-1 St. Louis.
3 RBIs from 8.7 ERA coming in. Conversely, the Cardinals 4-11, 4.26.
Line drive, base hit for Holliday. Descalzo had to hold up, but here he comes. He's going to score. And into third is for Call. Holliday delivers in the 7th, and this game is tied. Line drive up the middle, base hit, Molina. The Cardinals take the lead. They'll score 2, and Yachty has put the Cardinals back on top. Inside the bag. Holliday with another hit. It's not going to be a triple, but it's an RBI double for Holliday. And it's 10-7 St. Louis.
Have a day, Matt. 5 RBIs. He's up to 40 now.
Mott doesn't want that to happen. Ground ball to short for Call. Has it on the first, and the Cardinals win this one. Game 2 of the 3-game series. Jason Mott picking up the save. The Cardinals with plenty of offense.
It wasn't the strongest pitching day for the Cardinals, but they really had their offensive shoes on. 14 hits, a couple home runs, and 10 runs. That'll win you most ball games.
Don't go away. I'm going to put my post-game shoes on. Missouri Lottery Cardinals Live post-game show is next.
Shane Robinson pinch hitting with 2 outs. It pops out of Buck's glove. Runner coming home, and he'll score. David Freese comes across. And a ball that popped out of John Buck's glove. It's 2-1.
And they'll have to wait during the rain.
Ground ball. Hanley to his left. And he throws it into right field. Coming home is Beltran. Well, that play had trouble written all over it. Once it ticked off of Hanley's glove, he stumbled, and then he tried to make a play out of nothing at that point.
Probably the worst play we've seen hand
out Robinson. He's 3-2 on Beltran, who rips it into right field. That's a base hit. To third, Holliday will be held, and Stanton's throw is cut. It is 6-3, and the tying runs coming to the plate. Molina against Bell. Down to a 2-run lead. 2-0 pitch. Swung on and driven. Left field and deep. And he has tied it. Wow.
Just what you didn't want to have happen has happened. Team meeting goes right out the door when you give up 4 in the 9th inning.
On a night where Miami Marte. Breaking ball up the middle, out there, and Cruz, the backup catcher, digs it at first base. And this game, as strange as it's been, is going to the 10th.
As a first baseman in the major leagues.
That's a fair ball, and it's trouble. Into the corner. Ruggiano racing after it. On his way to third is Green. Round third, he's gonna score. And St. Louis has the lead, 7-6. Godin slow tapper. Reyes throws, and he beats it! Kelly beats out an infield hit, and it's 8-6 St. Louis.
One thing we learned about Joe Kelly, he can fly. He was reaching for that ball, the slow chopper. Reyes didn't quite get the good grip. I don't think it would have mattered. Joe Kelly was flying up the line. His first career Major League.
Fastball lined into center field. Robinson makes the catch, and the Cardinals come from behind and in extra innings hold on. 8-7 is the final. In one of the stranger games you'll see, a lot to be discussed at the finish of this. And the difference, that man, Joe Kelly, with his first big league hit, an infield single that drives in the 8th run, and the only reason he came to the plate was an apparent lineup mishap.
Line drive, base hit to center for Schumacher, and he has tied this game. A soft liner up the middle. RBI number 15 for Schumacher.
And keep him down, can you? Skip, the old professional, just keeps on producing. There's Morrison out there at second.
Not going. Curveball hit on the ground to third. Carpenter to second for one. Schumacher on to first. Double play. Joe Kelly gets the job done. So does Carpenter, and so does Schumacher. Right. I was a little surprised to read that. Just fine. There's a line drive. Base hit for Call. Oquendo sending Cruz. We're going to have a play at the plate, and he is saved. The Cardinals take the lead 2-1. Lee, Morrison, and Ruggiano for Salas. Long one to left. Holiday back to the track, and he makes the play. How about that play by Matt Holiday? Robbing a double or more from Carlos Lee. So Scott Cousins grounds this one to the left side. Zepchinski has it, slips, falls, and throws him out. How about that play?
Hopefully he didn't hurt himself, but I think he's all right. I think he's just kind of saying, not the way I designed that, but he made a heck of a play after a very good spring.
And it's a called third strike. Mitchell Boggs does the job again. Stranding 3. Bottom of the 9th is next.
You don't often say that when Heath Bell, as you said, leads.
Fly ball to left field. Tagging at third is Craig. He's going to score. And it's now 4-3 Miami. Sacrifice fly for Cruz. Call. Line drive, base hit to left. The Cardinals have tied it, and they may win it. Play at the plate, and he is saved. The Cardinals win it. David Freese slides under the tag. Come from behind victory for St. Louis, and they are celebrating together at second base. Rafael Furcal, the game winner.
One of the best games of the season. This is a way to end the first half. Send Furcal to the All-Star game. Let all the players enjoy the time off.
Furcal into center field, and closing fast is Gomez. Oh, what a great catch, and what a way to start the ball game tonight.
And, prepares himself well, works well with the pitchers. Defense and his arm strength is what his game has been.
That is going to fall for Gomez, and now on his way to second base. The throw is in time for the out. Gomez is thrown out. Big crowd wanted to hear from the skipper.
Didn't have room to breathe down there during batting practice.
Little flare in foul territory, and Corey Hart sliding catch right in the palm of the glove. He's able to squeeze it for the out. Well done. He's a gold glove. 2-2 the count. Bases loaded. Tying run at second. And Holiday bounces one to the right side. A base hit. And this ball game is tied. Another blown save for John Axford. Holiday found a hole between first and second. Craig into shallow left field. That's going to fall. And the Cardinals are going to take the lead. Another two-strike hit. 3-2 St. Louis. Mott has been content to pitch away. As Maldonado turns on one. Nice play over at third base by Carpenter, and that's the ball game. And the Cardinals win. And the toughest loss of the year right there for the Milwaukee Brewers. One that got away. Cardinals win it 3-2. Mott wins it. John Axford suffers the loss. And the Cardinals win the first game of this three-game series. Much more still to come on this one. We check in with Craig Kashawn for Brewers Live.
The 2-2. Loop to left, and it's going to drop fair. John Jay has doubled in two teammates, and it's 2-0 Cardinals in the first.
How about the luck for the Redbirds? It looked like that ball landed right on the foul line. No, do not steal. That wasn't that often.
Line drive, and it is fair into the corner. Another Cardinal double, and 2 more runs. 4-0 St. Louis.
How do you defend that one with a right-handed batter? Supposed to be down and away, and he starts reaching up and over the middle of the plate. Then you wonder why it's a base hit.
Hard hit ball. Freese has it to second for one. On to first, double play. Nice play by David Freese. Taking a hit away from Clevenger and turning it into 2 outs. First pitch hit deep to left. It's long, and it's gone. Home run, Holiday.
Well, it wasn't as far as the one Friday night, but it still counts. Number 16 is so strong, he'll hit his certain percentage out.
And another one. Could it be back-to-back? You bet. Number 21 for Beltran. And it's 6-0 Cardinals.
And that is his 200th home run in the National League. Overall, it is 323 home runs, but 200.
That's Jeff Beliveau. The 0-2. Hard hit to center field. Jay on the move, and he makes the play in the warning track. Long way to go for that one.
That was what made it difficult. It wasn't that it was in the kind of teased their fans the last decade or so.
Ground ball to third. Freese has it, and it's a Cardinal winner. 7-0 St. Louis. And the Cardinals sweep Chicago. And they did it with good pitching.
A good start, but good formula for winning is to dominate against the lower third.
Little bloop over the head of Schumacher. He's back, and he's got it. Skip Schumacher. That wasn't easy. How did he do that?
He reverted back to his outfield days. He just thinks he's going back near the warning track and making a play over the shoulder, but
little fly ball to right field. It's shallow. Freeze. He's coming. Play at the plate, and he is safe. David Freese scores. Sacrifice fly. Kyle Loesch, and it's 2-1 Cardinals.
David would have been safe even if
one stolen base. 3-2, not going, and ground ball to short for call to Schumacher. On to Craig. Very nicely done.
You surprised he was not running?
Yeah.
I was too.
Tough hop. Shortstop makes the play. 5-6-3 Cruz on the rebound. We are going to extra inning.
The call should get a pitch he likes.
2-0. The winning run at second base. And here's a line drive, base hit to left. Here comes Joe Kelly. He rounds third. He's going to score, and it's a Cardinal winner. Rafael Furcal delivers in the 12th.
He didn't need to be at third base. He can score from second. Would have been a nice play out there, but Tony Gwynn Jr. misconnected, dropped the ball, didn't have a chance to throw out Kelly. And boy, was that a fun one now that it's over.
And our Budweiser player of the game is Rafael Furcal. What a game this.
Longest home run in the new Busch Stadium history when we were down there on the last road trip, 469 feet.
Oh, there you go.
As if on cue.
Notice the count, 3-1 when he hit it. So the Cardinals with an early lead. Yadier Molina cranked it deep left onto Waveland. A 2-run game-tying homer. Well, I'll refer back to your scouting report. Every time we see Molina, you put a runner in scoring position, he's thinking right field, but otherwise he tries to. At this point, will not be put on the DL, and the Cubs hoping he's back in the rotation late next week as that one's lined into right. Carpenter's going to be sent to the plate and will score, and Descalzo has a triple. Cardinals have their second lead. It's 4-3.
I think that takes the idea of a squeeze play out of the equation.
Infield in, and Lynn, it's a high fly ball out toward Brian LaHare, trying to get behind it. Runner headed toward the plate. The throw there won't be in time. 5-3, a sacrifice fly for Lance Lynn. So Lynn gets a first. Deep left for Berkman, and even on that bum knee, he can still jog around the bases. 6-3. They've connected for a homer each inning. Just his second of the season. As we get into the fourth. Bottom three for St. Louis, starting with Carpenter. High deep drive, right field. LaHair back toward the well, gone. 7-6. Four homers for the Cardinals already. One per inning.
Olivo, rather than jump up on the rubber and start firing away, trying to get ready to come into the game quickly.
The Cardinals with another. They've homered in all 5 innings. Holiday in the first, Molina in the second, Berkman in the third, Carpenter in the fourth, and now Craig with his 15th here in the fifth. Hit well out into deep center. John Jay back. What a play! John Jay just totally robbed Anthony Rizzo of an extra base hit. Field in, 3-1 on Holiday. Ooh. Line shot, base hit. Corpus fortunate to get out of the way. That one came to bite. 9-6. As we play the ninth. Left field, Matt Holliday is there, and the Cardinals beat the Cubs today. 9-6 the final. They homered in each of the first 5 innings. Lance Lynn struggled today, but he gets the win. He's 4-0 this season against the Cubs. And we're right back at it tomorrow, just after 12 o'clock, and we'll have it for you right here on CSN. That's going to wrap it up.
First and third, nobody out. Francis against his former teammate. And this ball's well hit to center field. Eric Young's not going to catch it. It's off the base of the wall. Alan Craig's going to get a green light, and the throw is not going to be relayed to the plate. It's a 2-up double for Holiday, and a 2-0 start for St. Louis. RBIs 61 and 62 for Holiday. And the double, Carlos Beltran's up. Carlos has been scuffling a little bit at the plate, but there's a hanger that he hits out to left field. And just like that, it is 4-0 St. Louis. That pitch had a sign on it that said, "Hit me." That thing kind of floated up to the plate. Beltran with his 19th home run. He didn't get a real big secondary lead, did he?
It looked like it to me.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. A base hit for Craig. He's 2 for 2, and it's 5-2 St. Louis. RBI number 52 for Alan Craig. A lot of interchangeable parts in. And strike 3 with Kadire moving, and it's a strike him out, throw him out. Helton called out at the plate. Kadire cut down. Skip Schumacher at second, and Kyle Loesch. And this is a real good bunt. Jeff is going to make the play. Laying out, just chasing the baseball. And he flipped it to Helton. Fine play by Jeff Francis to get Jet.
The best thing that he
dove on the first base line. Got it to Helton. And John Jay pokes a single the other way. And St. Louis has another run. It is 6-2 Cardinals. Great slider. Holiday, one of the best breaking ball hitters in the game. And this ball is hit well right center field. And this one is gone.
And it gets you right where he wants you. You'd think you can get a slider where you swing and miss. And Matt Holliday is one of the best slider swing hitters I've seen in the last 25 years, as far as generating power and driving the baseball.
4 RBI night for Matt.
Average outfielder at any 3 positions.
This ball's crushed to center field by Freese. That is number 15 for David Freese. And it's 9-5. So the Rockies, who got within a run, now find themselves back down by 4. Freese becomes the 5th Cardinal with at least 15 home runs this year. And there was little doubt about that one. And he's going to add to that total. He's going to get 2 ribbies on this Baltimore chop in right field.
Hit right off of home plate, just as it did on the bunt play, but this is a full swing.
He's now got 52 RBIs in 59 games this year. And the Cardinals have stretched their lead to 6 runs. Strikes out Pacheco to end the ball game. Rockies did get a run off Mott. He ends up with 3 punch-outs in the inning. And the Cardinals have defeated the Rockies 11-6. Kyle Loesch improves to 11-2. Jeff Francis takes the loss. He is 3-3. The Rockies have now lost 6 consecutive games at home, and they are a dismal. No movement by the runner, and this ball's driven to deep right field. This is going to get out. 2-run home run, Matt Holliday, opposite field. His 4th home run against the Rockies this year. He's hitting over 500 against his former club.
But I tell you one thing right now. Last night when he hit the 94-mile-an-hour cutter and muscled that into the...
And Brown hits a double play ball. Descalso, good stop on the first. No harm done for Westbrook despite the walk and the single. This ball's driven to deep left field. Gonzalez is going to leap. And no play. It's off the top of the wall.
I'll bet Matheny's going to want to review this one.
Yeah. I don't know what that hit. It came back in. Cargo jumped the gloves over the wall. So unless it went east or west of the glove. And now it is 6-5 St. Louis. Holliday's 3rd of the series. A 3-run monster shot, his 21st of the year. He had 4 RBIs last night. He's got 5 this evening.
Tell you what, the reaction on a ball that Matt Holliday had.
Rockies down by 2 in the 9th, have to pull the infield in, 2nd and 3rd. And a ground ball top to 3rd. Pacheco comes home with it and safe. The tag was high. Hernandez tried to touch and look to first, and he tagged him mid-body. No argument from Ramon. 2-2 on Cargo. And Zabchinski strikes him out. The Cardinals win 9-6. Cargo's streak dies at 29 home games in a row. The winning pitcher tonight is Jake Westbrook. He improves to 10-8. Matt Holliday with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Matt Belisle takes the loss. He's 3-3. And the Rockies have now lost 7 in a row at Coors Field. The standing ovation leading the cheers in the Cardinals dugout. Visit jimmyjohns.com to find the location near you. Once again, the final score, St. Louis 9, the Rockies 6. The Toyota postgame show is up next.
He get his point across in a fun way.
2-1 pitch. Beltran. Goodbye. How far? Stay fair. It will. Goodbye. 2-0 St. Louis. Beltran connects early on with number 27.
And
he's hit.
I always believe you got to attack the hitter.
3-2 pitch, runners go. He attacks him and strikes him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning. That's where the issues come in. 1-2 pitch to Craig. There's a fly ball out to deep right. Pence is back and makes the catch on the track. That will be RBI number 59 for Alan Craig. Back to a 2-run lead, 3-1 St. Louis.
Alan Craig just has that knack of driving in runs. Now put him away.
The 1-2. He does. He put him away, and the Cardinals salvage 2 games in the series. They split with San Francisco. Wainwright, the starter. He's now 500, picks up his 10th win. Beltran, the home run. Now with 80 RBIs this year. And a solid homestand for Mike Matheny and his club.
That's it. Concentrate on the fact you're 5-2 on the homestand. Build a little momentum going to Philadelphia.
Home runs.
And a guy who takes a lot of pitches but can produce at the top of the lineup. At third, nice play by Freese. And David Freese gets work for out number 1.
Yeah.
Driven toward left center field. And out of here, a 2-run homer for David Freese.
Well, Chrissy went back the same pitch that he thought he had him struck out on, that breaking ball inside. To do, just keep running him out there and say we don't care about the future. I think he's actually taken the harder position.
Driven toward left center field, and that is going to be a Matt Holliday 2-run homer. He crushed that thing. Home run number 25 for Holliday. Remember, it was his miscue that opened the floodgate in that first inning for unearned runs. Driven toward right field. Worth is going to watch it bounce off the fence. 1 run is in. Here comes another one. And a bases clearing double for Matt Carpenter. And allowed 2 earned runs. Craig. Here's a base hit left field. Here comes the run. The throw will be scooped up, and it's now an 8-6 Cardinal lead.
Once again, the most dangerous first pitch hitting team in baseball. A baseball clubhouse, a major league clubhouse on Sundays. Their scoreboard watching the NFL for their fantasy team.
Here's Danny Espinosa, who had a home run, and what a catch in center field by John Jay. And that'll get you out of the inning. In baseball, but that's an impressive one for Beltran. Driven, left center. Here comes the tying run.
Well, this is a guy who since really the end of June has scuffled. 208. A valuable piece from Mike Matheny, one of the better arms on this staff. Upper 90s fastball, good slider.
Tracy, it's up there, it's out there, and it's hauled in there on the warning track. Another play from John Jay. Let's get a game break, a direct TV game break with Matt Vasgersian.
Either way, that's David Freese's strength.
Toward third, base hit left field, over Ryan Zimmerman, and here comes Alan Craig, and the Cardinals have a 10-9 lead in the ninth. And Freese, for the big stage, delivers.
And give him credit. Not sure if he broke his bat on this, but Drew Storen did exactly that.
Cardinals trying to win their 72nd game of the year, and Adam LaRoche towards center, and Jason Mott is going to close it out. The Cards rally from down 4-0 to get a run in the ninth, and St. Louis defeating the Nationals 10-9. More from Washington, D.C. on Fox in a moment.
The trade, those two for each other. 3-2 is hit out to deep left field. This ball is out of here. Into the bullpen it goes. And Holliday has given the Cardinals a 2-0 lead here in the first with home run number 26.
That second wild card spot.
Hits it down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It's gone! Second home run here in the first inning. Holliday a 2-run shot. This one a solo shot by Beltran. His 29th. 3-0 St. Louis here in the first.
Anderson, Rodriguez.
3-2 again, and Carpenter hits it down the right field line fair. That's an RBI. He's on his way to second base. A 2-out RBI double for Matt Carpenter, and a terrific at bat. Drives in Joe Kelly, and the Cardinals have a 4-1 lead. 3-2 to Lucroy. Ground ball, this could be 2. Out at second. It's a double play. A huge double play. Started by Descalso and turned by Schumacher.
Do it now.
0-1 pitch. Craig. Base hit in the right. Carpenter being waved in. Throw to the plate is not in time. Somehow he avoids the tag, and the Cardinals win it. Carpenter won a slide. Alan Craig delivers, and finally, it's a happy flight to San Diego.
Everybody beating on Alan Craig. Why not? What a great ending to this game. The Cardinals pull it out in 10.
Second time in the series with a play at the plate. Matt Carpenter.
Fife straightens up. They've been looking at Beltran a lot, and there's a drive down the left field line carrying towards the box seats. Short hops the wall. 1 run will score. They will stop Holliday at third on a long double by Alan Craig, and he does it again. A long double and another. 5 set, checks the runners. Here he comes, and it's in the dirt going all the way to the backstop. Scoring easily is Holliday. Taking third is Craig, and the Cardinals are on the board 2-0. So Fife. Little roller, David Freese, bare hand pickup, throw. This time he gets him. So Cruz taps to third. The Dodgers wait 2-0 to Abreu. Gordon goes, pitches high, the throw is high, the tag is on, and Gordon is nailed. You just don't keep running against Yadier Molina, not much. 0-1. And a roller to second. They're going to go to the plate. They're going to have a rundown with Mark Ellis. They are now running into home plate, which is the worst thing they could do. Finally the tag. By the time they run down Mark Ellis, the Dodgers have runners at second and third. So Descalso starts the rundown, and Ellis is wrapped up. So Victorino now. Jay 1 for 17 in the series. And a line drive, not only base hit, it's down in the corner, so that will score Carpenter. Jay will hold up at second base with a double. And boy, the Cardinal bench really came alive as John Jay, 1 for 17, now ready to go with 2 out. Eli set, checks and deals, and there's a ground ball to the left of Ramirez. He comes up and gets it to second too late. The run scores, and it's a 2-run inning to make it 4-2 Cardinals. Ramirez did well to get to the ball, and Matt Holliday did a great job of hustling to beat the little flip. All out there waiting. 3-1 pitch to Molina is low, ball 4. So Molina walks and draws a run batted in. Craig goes to second. Holliday goes to third. Beltran comes home. That's the 3rd run of the inning. It is now 5-2 in favor of the Cardinals. Mott checking in. Molina setting the target. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, lifted back at short to left field. There's Matt Holliday making the catch. And the Cardinals in 12 innings beat the Dodgers 5-2 in a marathon. The Cardinals lead the Dodgers by 1 game in the wild card. The Cardinals go home, and the Dodgers go on the road to play Washington, Cincinnati, and San.
Precaution. And the Reds hopeful he will be released as early as tomorrow as Matt Holliday finds the gap. Beltran not running very well. We'll see if he can score. Coming around third, and no throw by Castro. Matt Holliday with an RBI double, 98 drifter of their baseball operations, all the way down to the minor leagues. Hit well. Jay still going after it, and he has to leave his feet as he makes a catch. That ball slicing away from him. Wood tags and moves to third. 2 down. One-run game now. Darwin Barney. Caught by Descalzo. Well, he was airborne for a while. What a play. I thought that ball was going to get into center. So far here in the ninth. He has certainly recaptured that pitch.
I think it was always there. I just think he has his confidence.
That is trouble. If it's fair, we're tied, and it is. The back of the Budweiser patio, Carlos Beltran, I'm sure was thinking about that wind blowing from left to right. So Marmol with his first blown save in his last 20 chances.
Arm in center, but he too charges the ball extremely well. David DeJesus with the strongest and most accurate arm from right.
And that is fair, and the Cardinals are going to get the lead. John Jay with a double. As I was talking about, well, those 300 hitters, they don't drop in too many 0 for 10s, 0 for 12s, and John Jay just snapped an 0 for 9. Swing and a miss, he got him. Mott strikes out the side in the 10th, and that sets up a rubber match tomorrow. Time now for a Budweiser play.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And a 3-2 pitch to Kozma. Line drive down the right field line. It's fair. It gets down. Into the corner it goes. 2 runs will score. They'll wave into Scalzo. Throw to the plate. And he is out, but Kozma winds up at third. And the Cardinals grab an early lead. With Lance Lynn coming up. Jay, little floater, base hit out to left. Breaks his bat and comes through with a 2-out RBI to drive in Pete Kozma.
What you wanted, and John Jay must have heard you. Tonight you could finish most statements, so finish my statement on Clemente.
Without me, he wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. And look at this. Launched out to deep left. Goodbye. Into the bullpen. It's a home run for Carlos Beltran. Number 31. He's driven in now 94, a 2-run shot. And the Cardinals have a lead of 5-0.
You were close, Dan. You wouldn't have 3,000 hits without my contribution. Beltran.
Big lead, and he's off and running. And Beltran cranks one out to deep right. Did he get enough? It's out of here. Head to the bullpen. This time the St. Louis bullpen. His second 2-run homer of the afternoon. It's 9-4 St. Louis. On a hop, Cosma. Cardinals take 2 of
3. Solid game for the Cardinals. Hit 10 runs. You had 12 hits. Lance Lynn wins his 18th ball game and knocked a spot off on the wild card number.
So the Cardinals are now 86-73. Wild card elimination number down to 2. Could be at 1 before night's through. 10 inside that clubhouse. What it means as far as preparation and being a pro.
Well, that's it. And they brought him on board to teach the other young Reds how to win.
Runner goes. Good jump. Yachty fires to second. Look at that throw. That's just ridiculous. Holy smokes. Stretch. And now Gonzalez and Beckett. Theo Epstein. Garcia with a high fly ball into deep right field. It's at the wall and it's gone. Jaime Garcia. You got to be kidding me. His first home run. And with one swing of the bat, the pitcher Garcia has tied it up.
It's his second career home run, his first one this season. He was batting .243. He's 9 for 37.
It's 69. And the 0-1. Craig down the left field line. That ball is fair. The Cardinals take the lead. Beltran will score. Holiday held up at third and trotting into second. With an RBI as you turn the page on the month of September. Welcome to October. Craig gives the Cardinals a lead.
We knew that was going to happen just following up to this great September. And happy the way the fans reacted. You know, they...
Line drive into left center field. This ball will get down off the bat of Descalso. Come on, Yachty. Come on, Yachty. Here he comes. Throw to the plate, not in time. Descalso, he winds up at third. And it's 4-1 and all smiles here at the ballpark.
Come on, Tom, pick him up.
Got him! Run number 87! Magic number down to 1.
And add one more to the save total for Jason Mott. It is at 41. What a convincing victory by the Cardinals. Magic number down to 1, and they want to do it themselves. Tomorrow night, they have a chance to do so.
Down to 1 for St. Louis.
Actually like the ball out away from them.
A hot one backhanded by Chipper Jones and a high throw into right field. Beltran on his way to third. Instead of a double play chance, perhaps, the Cardinals in business now as Chipper Jones throws it away.
Which is very key.
And that one's hit high and deep to left field. Back is Prado, and he can't get it. A one-hopper off the wall. Beltran will score. Holiday going to be held around third. And Alan Craig carries it over to the postseason, driving in a run for the Cardinals. And it's 2-1 Atlanta. An RBI double for Craig. Medlin has 4 Ks already. And he lifts this one high in the air. Bourne waiting under it. Craig's going to tag. Catch is made. Bourne's throw to the plate is high. And Craig scores. And the Cardinals have taken the lead, a 3-spot in the 4th. St. Louis produces a couple of runs with outs. And now Andrelton Simmons hitting 8th in this Braves batting order. There's a bunt. And Freeman won't go. And it hits Simmons. Down the line it goes. Freeman scores. Wait a minute. Hold everything. They're going to call an interference here.
What a turnaround this will cause.
Not going to count. Hold up. And before the crowd can die down, Freddie the case. And Medlin is gone. Boy, what a turn of events here. The Braves sitting there with 1st and 3rd and 1 out. Cardinals still lead 3-2. One and 2 to Holiday. And that one's ripped deep left field. And there it goes. Matt Holiday unloads on one. 4-2 Cardinals as Matt Holiday hits a howitzer into the bleachers in left field. Showing that great power. Pitchers try to work him inside, but if you miss, look out at third, his responsibility. Payoff pitch and a bouncing ball. Backhanded by Simmons. Bobbles coming to the plate. Throws it away. Cosmo on his way to second. A poor throw from Simmons, and the Cardinals get another run. It's 5-2. And the best defensive team in the league is having anything but that kind of night. Slow roller. This will stay fair and going to be trouble. Venters didn't get the tag on him. Save. Cosma scores. Pete Cosma flying around the bags, never slowed down. And he scores the 6th Cardinal run. Venters missed Carpenter.
What a
Simmons, fly ball, shallow left. Back is Cosma. He'll take it. He'll call. Oh, it's going to drop. It falls. Miscommunication. And the bases are loaded, and Boggs can't believe it.
This crowd has been crazy. This crowd's been crazy all night. I wonder if it affected their communication.
They're calling it an infield fly rule. Wow. One umpire did. That's why Freddie Gonzalez is out. Well, this is a huge call here.
You cannot call that an infield fly.
No way.
It's too deep. He wasn't camped.
They're throwing stuff on the field all over the ballpark. They got to stop this.
Matheny and Gonzalez got to get their players off the field.
This is embarrassing for Atlanta fans. Now there are bottles and cans that are falling short and landing on fans down in the seats close to the field.
Wow. We're going to have a significant delay here. There they go. Bourne swings and misses, and Mott, a huge strikeout. And the Atlanta Braves come up empty. In the 8th, they strand the bases loaded. Cardinals still lead.
That's all Dan should be looking for.
And the 1-2, and Ugla, bouncing ball, Descalso. The play to first in time, and the St. Louis Cardinals advance. The Cardinals racing off the field as the debris comes pouring down again. They will move on. Chipper Jones' final at bat is a hit, but the Braves come up short. And a 6-3 victory for the St. Louis Cardinals, trying to defend their World Series title and the end of an era. The Chipper Jones era in Atlanta is over after 19 seasons.
Unless someone moved in today. Yeah. Here's the 3-1 pitch in the air. It's going to score a run at least. This ball is going to be off the wall. Jason Worth off the base of the wall. Scoring is Craig. And Molina will go to third base on the double by David Freese. Molina had to hold up a little bit just in case Worth had a chance to catch that ball, but the Cardinals finally get a hit with the runners in scoring position. Ground ball, base hit to right field. They're going to hold Freese at third. Molina will score. And the ball getting away in the infield, but no further advance. And the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead on Daniel Descalso's RBI single. They have runners at first and third, still nobody out. To the bench for a pinch hitter is Mike Matheny. There's a shot, base hit, left field. Descalso will come around and score the fourth run. Throw to second base. In time for the out is John Jay. Trying to stretch the single into a double, but the damage is done and the Cardinals get 4 runs. High fly ball deep to left field near the line, and this one is gone. A home run for Alan Craig. Just fair. And it's 5-1 Cardinals. First home run of the series. In the air to right field, Jason Worth going back. And this one is going to be gone. A home run into the bleachers for Descalso. Daniel Descalso.
Cardinals, but right now they just want to see him out there firing strikes.
Danny Espinosa swings at the first pitch, lifts one deep to left center field, and going back and leaping, and it is caught! Caught! What a play made by John Jay, the center fielder! Has been a stalwart today for the Cardinals. Here's a changeup, drilled down the left field line, and this one is gone. Home run for Beltran, and the Cardinals add to their lead. Line drive left field. Holiday will make the catch, and tagging up and scoring is Jason Worth, and the throw getting away. Diving is Harper. He's out at third. Last thing you want when you're down by as many runs as the Nationals are. Run will score. Worth comes across with the fourth run, but Harper is out.
Just to get there in time to make the catch.
And a base hit down the right field line. Scoring will be Cosma. And John Jay fumbling it in right field. Jason Worth can't find the handle. And Jay is going to slide into third. Cardinals lead it 9-4. Trevor Rosenthal is now throwing in the Cardinal bullpen, and there's a drive by Beltran deep to left field, and it's gone. 2-run homer for Carlos Beltran, his second homer of the game. has a big day at the plate. And a shot to left field, and that one is going to be off the wall on a bounce. And they're going to have trouble in the outfield, and Matt Holliday is going to come around and score the 12th run of the game for the Cardinals. And Craig winds up at second. And the beat goes on.
I think they're going to have to hang an error on Michael Morse out there in left field. Jose Oquendo and clearly thrown at 84.
Strike three. Game over. Cardinals even the series. And what a batting display and a fielding display, particularly John Jay, as the Cardinals getting 4 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 4 in the eighth, winning.
1-0 pitch is ripped inside third and down the line for extra bases. Holliday on his way to third. Craig is going to have a double. The ball is loose in the corner, and they send Holliday home, and the Cardinals have a 1-0 lead. And Craig is at it again. That well. But he's hit .333 in the big leagues. And he launches this one to left. Morse going back, looking up, and it's gone. The big leagues apparently agree with Pete Kozma. In 72 at-bats during the regular season, 3 World Series at Griffith Park. Jason Worth lofts one to shallow right. Here's Beltran toward the line, and he has to make a running catch. That ball was tailing away from him, and it appeared in fair territory as he lunged to take it about shin high.
What a great play.
Rosenthal's 2-2. Rolled toward the hole, but backhanded by a diving Craig, covering his Rosenthal, and they got him.
Nice play, though it looked awkward. Alan Craig known more for his hitting than his defense. 1966 doesn't get the credit of being in the same class with Mays or Aaron.
That's toward the hole and through. It produces 1 and likely 2. Beltran sprints for the plate, and the Cardinals are cruising now. It's 8-0 St. Louis. With 2 out, consecutive hits by Jay, Beltran, and Holliday. Holliday's 3rd hit of the day, and it's 8-0 Cardinals. Kelly's 0-1 pitch is hit solidly to center, but Jay right in his tracks takes it to put the finishing touches on an 8-0 Cardinal win that puts them within 1 win of the NLCS.
And all happened in the early innings. This game was determined in the early innings when Chris Carpenter pitched out of jams, and Edwin Jackson did not find his stuff, his control, and Alan Craig, Freese, Kozma, they all cashed it in, gave Carpenter and the Cardinals an early enough cushion.
In the air, deep to left field. Matt Holliday will watch it go into the bullpen. Home run. 6-0. And that'll be all for Adam Wainwright. And this will be a fair ball down the left field line. Chasing it is Morse into the corner, gets away, and Beltran is going to come around and score. Matt Holliday will stay at second, and the Cardinals get their first run on a ball hit down the left field line. That was
its lifetime hitter with 10 career grand slams.
And the ball gets away from Suzuki, Here comes Descalso, and he scores, and everyone moves up a base. Cosma to third, and Robinson to second, and it's a 6-2 game. And ball four, the third walk of the inning, and that will force in a run. As Robinson will cross the plate, the bases will remain loaded, and now the Nationals lead, which was 6-0 at one point, has been cut in half. RBI for Craig, his third of the series. And a ground ball to shortstop. Desmond throws to first for the out, and a run scores. Beltran will hold at second. John Jay comes across with the fourth Cardinal run, and with one. And a fly ball down the right field line. Worth is chasing it, and it's going to be gone. A home run. Daniel Descalso with his second home run of the series brings the Cardinals to it in a run. Leadoff home run for Descalso and the Cardinals, and it's now a 6-5 game. Shot to center field. Harper going back, and it's over his head. Bounces off the wall. Beltran, after a bobble, will hold his second. And a leadoff double here in the ninth inning by Carlos Beltran. His third hit of the game.
He's going to hit a ground ball to the right side.
Payoff pitch with two out. And there goes Molina. And ball four. And the bases are loaded with two outs. And the tying runs are in scoring position here in the ninth inning, with Daniel Descalso coming up, and he homered his last time. Coming down to the wire in this game. And there's a ball hit off the glove of Desmond. 2 runs are going to score. The Cardinals will tie it up. Descalso with a sharp ground ball off the glove of Ian Desmond, and we have a new ball game. And the Cardinals coming back and tying the game at 7-7. A base hit force, single off of Desmond's glove by Descalso. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a line drive to right field. It's going to be a base hit. 2 runs will score, and the Cardinals take a 9-7 lead. Pete Cosma delivers a 2-run single to right field. And a 9-7 game, 4 runs crossing the plate for the Cardinals here in the ninth.
We alluded to it in the open of the show that perhaps Pete Cosma would be this year's.
1-2 pitch, and it's popped up. Descalso on the outfield grass makes the catch. And the Cardinals head to their 7th NLCS since 2000. And reminiscent of the scene last year in Philadelphia when the Cardinals beat the Phillies in Game 5. And ultimately winning the World Series as a wild card team. And this time they were the second wild card team. And
is certainly appropriate.
Here's the 0-2. Line drive into right. That ball is caught. Nice running grab by Beltran. Former center fielder got a good. Freese hits it into the gap in left center field. This ball is gone. 2-run home run, David Freese. His 6th during postseason play, and last year's NLCS hero has put St. Louis on top 2-0. Good at bat by the Cardinal third baseman.
Fouling off 3 pitches.
Let's talk real quick, and then we'll let you go. With a runner at second, 1 out. Cosma hits it fair, past third and down the line. In to score is Descalso, and that 7 and 8 combination for St. Louis produces yet another postseason run. It's 3-0.
I'm not sure I should go.
Yeah, I know how superstitious baseball guys are. So far. Into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. It's 4-0 St. Louis. Cosmo right in the middle of the action yet again. RBI base hit by John Jay. And the Cardinals have a 2-run fourth.
Now Madison went from a very, very good pitch, that fastball on the outside corner, to the fastball inside.
Talk about making the most of an opportunity. Here's a fly ball into left. Beltran, 2-run shot. Postseason home run number 14. And it's 6-0 St. Louis here in the fourth.
Carlos Beltran, along with being a marvelous athlete, loves this ballpark. Second highest slugging percentage in the National League, and he proved it once again.
And so the Giants still do not have a starter this postseason to last 6 innings. Crawford at second, Huff at first, 2 out. Ground ball up the middle. Descalso has it, flips for the out. He's done it with his bat, and now he does it with his glove. To his right, one pitch. Here's a 1-2. Runner takes second, and that ends it. Cardinals win Game 1, 6-4. Alan Craig corralled it at first and fed Jason Mott. And it was anything but routine to end the night here in San Francisco. Take Game 1, a final of 6-4. All the scoring done before the end of the fourth. The bullpens took over, and Mike Matheny, in his first year as a major league manager, really. Slowly hit to short. Out. Got them both. Double play. And through all that lotion, the Cardinals just give up 1. As we go to the bottom of the third in Game 3. Here is a 2-2 pitch. High fly ball to right. He's in the lineup now. 2-1 St. Louis. Got jammed. Sandoval to his left. What a good play. 2 out. That's for the inning. Here's a 2-2. 2 out. And Pence is still without an RBI. That's in Belt, who wins. Boggs. Two. To the right side. The play is at first. A run scores. Scudero thought about coming home. Freeze slides across to make it 3-1. Into center. Jay. Game over. Cardinals take Game 3 up 2 games to 1 as they win it 3-1 behind Loesch and Jason Mott. It pulled this entire postseason. Up the middle, that's a base hit. Jay will round third, head home, and it's 1-0 St. Louis as Holiday delivers in the first.
And now Dave Righetti out to talk to Lincecum.
the bench coach and last year's alternate hitting coach. There's one into center. That ball is a base hit. Carpenter will come around. They got a shot. Throw to the plate is dropped. Carpenter safe. It's 3-1.
What a remarkable play by Angel.
The 2-2. Up the middle. Base hit. Holiday will score. It's 4-1.
By Sanchez.
Jay hits one in the gap. This ball will score 2. And the Cardinals open it up, lead 6-1 here in the 6th inning as John Jay gets in on the fun. The 3-1. Hard hit, base hit. Fair past third. All the way down into the corner. Craig will round third and score on an RBI double by Yadier Molina. It's 7-1. Started first, now a 3-2. Line drive into left, base hit, and Cosma's got another RBI. That is his 7th of this postseason. It's 8-1. Up right side. Foul ball. Carpenter is there. Cardinals win game 4 and lead 3-1. An 8-3 final tonight.